Hello and welcome to Quiz District. My name's Elaine and this is our Sunday trivia quiz. 10 rounds, 5 questions in each round. Put your brain to the test and see how many you can get right. Feel free to press pause if you need more time, and do have a pen and paper to hand to keep note of your score. Good luck! And this week we've got 90s children's TV, classic cars, Football World Cup, movie soundtracks, last lines, Liverpool, opera, bad artist, summer and Romans. Round 1 is 90s children's TV. Who is the yellow Teletubby? That's Lala. The show Goosebumps was based on books by which author? That was R.L. Stein. Pikachu was given to Ash as his first Pokemon, but what was the first Pokemon he caught? That was Caterpie. What was the name of the cat in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? He was Salem Saberhagen. What TV series was based on a line of toys similar to Polly Pocket? That's Mighty Max. Round 2 is classic cars. That's a Triumph Dolomite. It's a Morris Minor Traveller. And that's an Austin Healey Frog Eye Sprite. The very flashy Ford GT40. And one of my favourites, the Sunbeam Tiger. Round 3 is all about the Football World Cup. What was the controversial Diego Maradona goal for Argentina against England in 1986 known as? It was the hand of God. Who won the first Men's World Cup in 1930? It was Uruguay. What was the original World Cup trophy known as from 1930 to 1970? It was the Jules Rimet Trophy. Which player has appeared in the most World Cup final tournament matches? That's Lionel Messi. Who is this player who captained Colombia in 3 World Cups? That was in the 90s. It's Carlos Valderrama. Round 4 is movie soundtracks. Bryan Adams' long-running #1 hit, Everything I Do It For You, was from which movie? That was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The tracks The Wheat, The Battle, Patricide and Now We Are Free feature in which 2000 movie? That's Gladiator. Which song plays at the end of The Matrix after Neo takes Trinity's phone call? That's Wake Up by Rage Against the Machine. Which French duo composed and recorded the music for Tron Legacy? It was a great soundtrack. It was Daft Punk. Who composed the distinctive soundtrack to the 1999 movie Plunkett and McLean? And that was Craig Armstrong. Round 5 is last lines. I'll read you out some last lines from some famous novels, and you just have to tell me which one. The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again, but already it was impossible to say which was which. That's Animal Farm by George Orwell. Very few castaways can claim to have survived so long at sea as Mr. Patel, and none in the company of an adult Bengal tiger. And that's The Life of Pi by Jan Martel. A cold hand fell on Lewis's shoulder. Rachel's voice was grating, full of dirt. "Darling," it said. That's a very spooky Pet Sematary by Stephen King. He was soon borne away by the waves and lost in darkness and distance. And that's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And so farewell from your little Droog, and to all others in this story, profound shoons of lip music brr, and they can kiss my sharries. But you, O my brothers, remember sometimes thy little Alex that was. Amen, and all that cal. And that's the ending of A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. And you're halfway through. If you're enjoying our quiz, please click like and subscribe to support our small channel. It only takes a second and it will really help us out. Thank you. Round 6 are questions all linked to Liverpool. What's the name of Liverpool FC's stadium? It's Anfield. Which club helped to launch the Beatles after they performed there regularly? That's the Cavern Club. What's the nickname of Scouse MMA fighter Paddy Pimblett? He's known as Paddy the Baddie. Who originally released the song Ferry Cross the Mersey? It's Jerry and the Pacemakers. In which year was Liverpool the European Capital of Culture? That was in 2008. Round 7 is opera. We're going to play 5 different pieces from operas, and there's 3 points per question if you can name the composer, the piece of music, and the opera which it comes from. That's Brindisi from La Traviata by Giuseppe Verdi. That's the William Tell Overture from the opera William Tell by Gioacchino Rossini. That's Flight of the Bumblebee from the Tale of Tsar Sultan by Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov. That's Au fond du Temple Saint from The Pearl Fishers by Georges Bizet. That's the Flower Duet from Lacme, Leo Delibes. Round 8 is Bad Artist, and this week I've drawn you some villains from horror movies. It's Pennywise the Clown from It. Terrified me, it's Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. And that's Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. That's Stripe from Gremlins. And that's Sam from Trick or Treat. Round 9 is summer, and all answers include the word summer. Where is Australian soap Home and Away set? It's in Summer Bay. For which 1958 movie did Paul Newman win a Golden Globe playing the character Ben Quick? That was for The Long Hot Summer. Which song did Don Henley release in 1984 as the first single from his second album? It was The Boys of Summer. Who's this actor best known for sci-fi and horror? That's Summer Glau. Daniel Clifford is chef patron at which Michelin-starred Cambridge restaurant? I'd love to go there. It's Midsummer House. Round 10 is Romans. Which twin brothers were said to have founded Rome? Romulus and Remus. Born Gaius Octavius, who was the first Roman emperor in 27 BC? He was Emperor Augustus. What's the largest ancient amphitheatre ever built? Still standing is the Colosseum. Which decorating technique using tesserae was popular during the Roman period? That's mosaic. What name was given to a gladiator who fought with a net and trident? They were called retiarius. And that's the end of the quiz. Where did you come on our scoreboard? 0 to 10 points, better luck next time. 11 to 20, not your rounds this week. 21 to 30, you're a midfield maestro. 31 to 40, you're a rising star. 41 to 50, quiz genius. And anything above 50, you're obviously quite into opera. Thank you for playing. I hope you had fun. Please drop your scores and any suggestions in the comments below, and if you've got a second, like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. And if you've enjoyed playing, here's a couple of other quizzes you might like. See you again soon.